The science has changed, and there are some things that we used to do that, looking back on, seems kind of crazy. I mean, hindsight's like 2020 is what the phrase says, but it sounds crazy nowadays. Like, we were talking about this before, and it used to be that doctors would say that exercise isn't good for you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because it can overstress your system.
Yep.
And you're putting unneeded wear and tear on your system, and it could cause things like heart attacks or aneurysms and things like that.
Right.
Now, a stress system could cause those things, but we now know that exercise is actually good. There's probably some situations where maybe you have a condition or something and you're told not to do it.
Yeah.
But overall, we should all have some level of exercise.
Yeah, and there's different situations where I remember when I was a kid, maybe around 10 years old, I had a heart murmur, and I think it was pretty severe. And at the time, I was playing organized soccer, and I had to be taken out. I know that's not they thought something else could happen. And you see other instances where athletes or anyone else may have something happen. They have like a heart attack or something like that while playing the sport. Those kind of things happen. That's not saying that you shouldn't be doing that. That's just sometimes what happens, in some people's certain conditions.
But just thinking of wacky things I know that science has said at one point, which, I'm laughing at them now. That does not mean that I discount what they're saying. I'm just saying that it's a little funny looking back, but looking forward, I generally trust doctors and scientists because they've given us some of the best things ever. But another thing that was happening was, during Prohibition when alcohol was illegal, there was a way that you could get alcohol, and it was through a physician. They would prescribe it to you like medicine, and they would do it for all kinds of things, like if you had trouble calming down or maybe sleeping, they would prescribe you some alcohol.
Oh, okay, nice. It still sounds like that's a common thing.
No, I would be pretty shocked if I found a modern doctor that would prescribe alcohol. There's different types of opioids that we use for like pain relief and things.
Yeah.
I mean, we still do today. And back in the day, like during like the Civil War, we would give morphine to soldiers that were injured. And afterwards, after the Civil War, the German company Bayer actually invented heroin, which is just basically morphine's big brother.
Yeah.
And you could order it from the Sears and Roebuck catalog just to be sent to your home.
Oh, wow.
So literally you used to be able to mail order heroin to your house. And it was used for all types of things.
Yeah.
And it was considered safer than morphine. I don't necessarily know if doctors would agree with that today, but I can tell you that that is not something you can order from any mail order catalog. Maybe there's some type of medical catalog or something you could get things like that from, but I'm pretty sure that you would have to have some licenses and stuff.
For sure.
And you can't just look through the Sears catalog and go, oh yeah, I'll take a hammer, a drill, a bicycle, and some heroin.
Yeah.
That's not the way it works.
No.